Hello my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole, and welcome to our new skincare video for July of 2024. Now listen, this is going to have a little bit of a twist this month. I don't know if there were just fewer new skincare releases this past month or if I fell behind. Either one of those is very possible. So instead of doing just new skincare, we are going to talk about new and viral skincare. Doing that gives me a bit of a chance to catch up on some products I've been wanting to talk about, but just haven't yet. Let's just get into the video. Timestamps and links are in the description box below as always, and by the way, I am dividing this video by K-beauty, affordable, and high-end. So feel free to jump around and watch whatever interests you. I will also have links to these products in the description box below, affiliated when possible, if you would like to help support the channel. So let's not waste any time. I want to start this video with the category of K-beauty, and specifically I want to start by talking about this new release from House of Her, or maybe it's just her now. This is the Purifying Cleansing Balm. This is my free product I chose through the YesStyle influencer program. I'll include details on that in the description box below if you are a content creator yourself. I've been so happy with everything I've tried from this brand so far. I've raved about their beautiful liquid blush. We just tried their sunscreen in last Friday's video, and oh, it's so good. So naturally, I chose the cleansing balm as well. And get this, this is not your standard cleansing balm. This is the kind of product where you twist it open and the product itself comes out of the little slits here for a more sanitary way to dispense your cleansing balm. I mean, that's genius. They're saying it's made with all kinds of fruit ingredients. I will let you know, it doesn't really have a lot of a smell. It emulsifies beautifully, no struggle at all. I know it's difficult to see this on camera. It's just hard to capture for some reason, but yes, it emulsifies beautifully. I try really hard to describe products to the best of my ability because there are certain characteristics in a product that some people are looking for and others might not be looking for. So what I want you to know about this is this has a little bit of a heavier feel. Overall, I think this is going to be a hit. I think that a lot of people are going to love this method of dispensing a cleansing balm. And this is the kind of innovation that I look for in new releases. What are you bringing to the market? What is different? I really like this brand. Let's chat next about these absolutely viral gel masks. First of all, there's quite a few of these. At this point, I think the most viral one has been the one from Biodance, which I did buy from Stylevana, so we'll get it when we get it. The Sungboon editor, which I did receive in PR, and we're going to talk about this one. And then one more, Torridon also has these. So these are masks that come in a minimum of 2 different parts. By the way, it's not that easy to get these out of the packaging. You have these little coverings for your lips as well as for your mouth if you would want that. I don't like the feel of it, so I put it on my neck. The mask itself comes in 2 pieces and has much more of a gel feel in comparison to your standard sheet mask. This feels like a gel. It starts off white, and then after wearing it for hours or overnight, it turns clear. And needless to say, once you remove this mask, the principle is you're supposed to see much more hydrated skin, much more smooth skin. So I do have a before and after to share with you here, and you can see that this lives up to those claims. My skin looks more radiant. It even looks more blurred in the after result there. So this is a very interesting case wherein I see the hype. I totally understand why this went viral, and yet truthfully, I'm not that blown away by this. I've seen results like this before, many times actually. So I think we need to talk about what's going on here. First of all, these products have everything for the recipe for a viral product. It has that color change, that visible way of seeing when a product is quote unquote done. I think people really like that. You know, you could set a timer and hope that you have it applied for the right amount of time, but a visual cue like that, even though it doesn't actually mean all that much, I think people really appreciate that. Plus, you actually see results. And listen, a lot of products, even if they work, don't necessarily give you mind-blowing results. This does. But if you understand why, I just feel like it kind of demystifies this category and maybe makes it so you don't have to buy these and use them every single night. Simply what's going on here is that transepidermal water loss is that big of a deal. It's that big of a deal in skincare. This is a core principle that we are constantly fighting. We want your skin to have water in it. It's a very important part of healthy skin. Do you remember when Good Molecules came out with their nothing to hide ingredients list and people were critiquing the brand saying, why are your products all, they're 80% water? What do you think human skin is? What do you think we have in human skin? Water. Hopefully. If you don't have water in your skin, you're going to have a bad day. So with this having that gel feel on your skin, it's locking in water. And so what this really is like is any occlusive. It's like a sheet mask. What it's really like is a sheet mask plus those silicone masks. I talk about the one from Experiment a lot on the channel. It is so much like that. It's like slugging. Slugging is using ingredients like petrolatum to lock moisture into the skin. So even though the results do look incredible, I think that it's a combination of the ingredients in this product, which are nice humectants, plus the actual physical characteristics of this product. So if you've tried this and you're liking the results, I just want you to know it's a good product. It's good. But don't feel locked into it. Don't feel like this is your only option for preventing water loss from your skin. One more product in new K-Beauty releases. This is almost kind of between K-Beauty and affordable. Tonymoly is overall a pretty accessible brand in the US. This is the I'm Rice Microneedle Blemish Patch. And if you're wondering, Alice, have you accidentally referred to that as I'm from Rice? Yes, my brain still does. In spite of calling these the microneedle patches, I do want to clear up that these are micro dart patches. In the same category as the cure patches that I showed you under a microscope. I have a lot of questions on that video, so I want to clear up a few things before I talk about these. First of all, no, this is not microneedling. It's not microneedling because the goal of microneedling is really to use a longer needle that will penetrate into the skin, deep into the skin, and really stimulate collagen production. That's how you have the premise of remodeling skin, correcting even scars. You might start with a shorter needle just to get used to it, but the goal is to use a long enough needle to really stimulate collagen production. In contrast, these products are just made to have these dissolvable quote-unquote needles that deliver ingredients deeper into your skin. So think of it like this. It's not about a structural change in the skin. It's about getting ingredients past the barrier. It is also very different from spicules. We don't quite know what happens to spicules in the skin. Maybe they wash out, hopefully. These fully dissolve. And one more thing, yes, you can damage them, so you want to always treat these very carefully. You want to make sure you're touching the sticky part surrounding the patch. Don't ever touch the center of the patch or you might squish those needles. But let's get into some comparisons. This will be fun. This will kind of compare Peach Slices, Hero, and these new Tonymoly patches. Okay, so first of all, I'm a longtime buyer of the Peach Slices. A subscriber told me you have to try the Hero, and I'm so glad I did. Look at how much more surface area you get with those. It is a bit more expensive at about $1.62 per patch, but it might be worth it. But look at this. This is the closest dupe to the Hero that I've seen, yet they look very, very similar, and yet the Tonymoly is $1.33 each versus $1.62 for the Hero. I have acne, so I go through a lot of this category. The more money I can save, the happier I am, so I'm happy to find this. By the way, just so you all know, you get 2 separate envelopes in these. How nice is that? Now, I only have one product in the affordable drugstore category for this month. Stay tuned for next month. And I feel like the more I think about this one, the more I'm going, should this be called affordable or is it more high-end? It's a $20 serum from The Ordinary. At the same time, this product also isn't like The Ordinary. It's not like Brandon's Ordinary. Let me put it that way. There have been a few products that The Ordinary has come out with now where there is so much more going on than their original idea. The brand was supposed to be, here's a product that contains hyaluronic acid. Here's a product that contains niacinamide. You can stack them. But with this balancing and clarifying serum, the brand is saying this has 7 active ingredients, all targeting oily as well as acne-prone skin. Now, as you all know, I have a dry and acne-prone skin type, so I wasn't sure how this would go for me. I am super happy to report at about 6 months of using this, 6 months. My mouth is spouting nonsense, I mean 6 weeks. The brand says you can use a few drops of this, and I find that's true because it does have a thicker consistency, so a little goes a long way, and I feel like it's helped me to keep my acne at bay in a very gentle way. It reminds me a lot of K-Beauty's approach to acne. None of these ingredients are harsh, and yet all of them do help with acne, and together you have 7 times the gentle potency against acne. Overall, I do like this. As a person with acne, listen, I promise you it is so much better to focus on these kind of calming, hydrating products versus just all products that attack acne. Because if you use only those harsh ingredients over and over again, you just end up damaging your skin and creating a much worse situation. These gentle products where it's skin first, focusing on the acne second, you might think you want to target the acne first, but I promise you I have lived and learned this is a much more wise approach. Use something like this plus a retinoid, especially one that targets acne, and enjoy your clearer skin. We're moving into the high-end section, I promise, but I briefly want to share this with you because I feel like I begged Kopari for this, and they did it! They did it! You have to know the Kopari story. They used to be this brand that was based in coconut oil. They had this incredible scented skincare, but what people wanted in their skincare wasn't quite what Kopari was making. So they changed their whole approach. They started making fragrance-free products like the Moisture Whipped Ceramide you just saw in my Empties video. They did keep their body care scented, which we all loved, but yes, maybe it's not just me who was asking the brand to please come out with the fragrance. Not only did they come out with a fragrance, they came out with 4. 4 in total, and I'm gonna quickly tell you my honest thoughts on these. So, Kanapali Coast, am I saying that correctly? With sweet coconut milk and vanilla. This one is absolutely my favorite. Absolutely. This one is Kopari's classic smell. You've probably experienced it if you've tried their body butter. Layering it makes the smell last even longer. And if you like the smell of Kopari's body oil, which I raved about in the Ulta sale video, that is in this Seychelles Sands scent right here. Creamy vanilla and musk. Both of those are nothing short of incredible, in my opinion. They also released Malibu Peach with jasmine and, who'd have thought it, white peach. I like this. I've been into a lot of peach scents lately, so I still like this one, not as much as the other two, but I like it. There is a miss for me. There actually is. The Marbella Bloom with bergamot, neroli, and white flowers. The problem for me with this one is that it actually smells good on my skin. I don't dislike it, but there's something about the way this sits in the air that to my nose somehow actually kind of smells bad. Absolutely love these. They do have some sampler sets if you would like to try them. Scent is extremely personal. Thank you to Kopari for making this and then sending this over for me to try as well. I do have a 15% off discount code with them. I will share that on the screen and in the description box below. Moving on to our high-end section, I want to start by talking about some new products at Ulta. We might do a dedicated video to this topic if you're interested. There's a lot of K-beauty brands that I've talked about before. Skin 1004, Manyo is now at Ulta. But in today's video, I wanted to focus specifically on Naked Sundays. This is, brace yourselves, an SPF 50 lip oil. Now, was that so hard? It's actually nice too. It really feels comfortable. It doesn't have a horrible taste to it. This brand did a great job on this product. By the way, this is an Australian brand. Now, the one catch is that technically this does have my allergens in it. So I kind of hope that Ulta continues to expand their selection of this brand. This is the Mineral Glow Lip Balm. It is a pink shade and it is SPF 50 as well. Definitely different from the lip oil. Here's another product that I'm excited about but not ready to share my full thoughts on. This is from Paula's Choice and it is called their Pro Retinaldehyde Dual Retinoid Treatment. This is a fascinating release to me because it contains both retinol, one conversion into retinol, as well as oleoadapalene, which is an adapanoid. It is a derivative of adapalene. I kind of love this idea because as I've talked about, it's been a while, as I talked about a long time ago, the catch with using adapalene as my retinoid is that we believe it doesn't act on as many receptors as retinoic acid. Think of it as more specialized to help with acne, whereas retinoic acid can be acne fighting as well as anti-aging. We do believe adapalene is anti-aging as well though. But you know, why not both? Why not both in a product? So I've decided to try this. It's going to be 2 months before I give you my thoughts. They say you can use 1 to 2 pumps. You can see it is yellow. I'm excited to see how this goes. It really is an interesting release for me. A bit of a pricey product. I don't think everyone, has to run out and buy it, especially because adapalene is such a good option for those with my skin type. But I want to find out. So I'm trying it. I will report back. Let's end this video by talking about the Ilia Base Face Milk. Now, I've come to the realization that I can give you a TMI if you would like that. I can also give you a TMO if you prefer that. TMI, talk me into, TMO, talk me out of. If you want to be talked into this, listen, this is a beautiful product. It is. It feels very hydrating as well as moisturizing, which is what you should expect in this category of milky toners, if you will. It is cosmetically elegant. It feels great to use it. It works beautifully under makeup, as I did today. I honestly think if that $58 price tag doesn't bother you, I think you'll like it. However, if you want a TMO, you also don't need to pay $58 for this category. We have a whole video talking about milky toners, mostly Korean, and they are all a fraction of the price of this one. But there's more that I want to say. There's one more thing that I want to say about this category. It's something that is actually on the box. Look at this. It says Ilia, the base, look at this, y'all, look. Ilia, the base face milk, lightweight moisture. This is a moisturizer. This is something funny. If you want a milky toner, that's fine. If you want the most rich milky toner, at what point have you moved into simply a lightweight moisturizer? An emulsion, if you will. So this is another viral product, right? And it's another example of, I see why it's viral. It really is a nice product. But I also think that maybe people should know that you can also just stack moisturizers. I have a dry skin type, so I do it all the time. Sometimes a moisturizer isn't heavy enough for me, so I'll start with one and add another. And you might already be doing this if you use a moisturizer followed by a moisturizing sunscreen. Yeah, it's just another way to approach skincare. And my friends, that is all for today's video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Let me know if you've seen any other new or viral products that you have thoughts on. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.